Many years ago, I started practicing one gospel pattern for just 15 minutes a day, just 15 minutes. But after 1 week, I noticed something surprising. Songs became easier to learn, easier to play, and easier to remember. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what I practice and why I still use it today. I'm going straight to the lesson. Now, one thing that you need to know as a fellow church musician or gospel pianist who want to advance, who want to break from just playing basic chords, one thing that I started to do is instead of just learning songs, instead of learning, like, for example, now, okay, I know, so I'm not teaching you the song, but just in case if you're wondering what I did, is I did this. This is Here I Am to Worship. So instead of learning song like this and then when a new song come, I'm gonna find out what is the progression and I'm learning stuff, just learn just songs. What I actually decided to do was learning the chord patterns instead. And within this particular concept, I'm gonna find a way for myself to develop what they call muscle memory. My muscle memory started to develop in the sense that when I see a song, I try to find out patterns of the song, if I can recognize something that I've practiced. So in order for me to do that, I started not practicing song, but instead practicing patterns, or I would also call it chord movement. So I don't just practice the song. So what I do, for example, if I know a lot of songs have this kind of progression, for example, so what I did, I started practicing that in all 12 keys. And I can add some stuff in it. Now, so far, are you with me? It's important that you stay with me because the last one is more important and I want you to get it as we are going through this together. So in a minute, I'm going to show you what's the next thing that had allowed me to develop as I have a muscle memory of what I'm doing. See here, I have 1, I could do 7 if I want to, 6, 4, and then back to 1. Or maybe 1, 5, 1, 5, 6, 4, 1, 5, 6. Because I noticed that a lot of those gospel songs, they use this particular pattern, I should say, or chord progression, okay? For example, let's see if we can remember it. This is a Waymaker, right? And even if you with this Waymaker, see? So now, what I'm doing now, I'm just preparing my memory just to remember that whenever I see that come, I know this is this 1, 4, 1, 5, 6, or 6, 4, 1, 4, 5, because sometimes they have it different ways, right? So that helped develop muscle memory, but I don't just practice in one key, I just go key of C. So let's see if it was 6. So 6, 4, 1, 5. I can do just, see? when you're doing that, next time something that has the same pattern, 6 4 1 5 6, or if you want to do 1 4, let's say 1 5 6 4, because sometimes it varies whether you want to do a minor chord or a major chord. You can start from either 6 for the minor, 1 5 1, let me see, 6 4 1 5, and then 6 4 1, or you can start on 1 5 6 4 1 5 6 1. I do the same thing the key of D too. So I know, let's see if it's 6, it was 6 simple. Let me do it. 1 2 3 1 2 3. I go to the key of E flat, do the same thing too. I stay on the 6 of E flat, then go to 4. Okay, I don't know if I need to go to all the key with you. Do the same thing for the key of E, you know. F also, you stay on the 6. It was 4 1 5 6. So that helped develop muscle memory. And also, all you need to do is go back to the key of C. All right, so now keep this in mind. As you're doing this, what you're preparing your brain to just practice things the right way. So whenever something like this comes up, you know what it is. All right. So remember, this is important because instead of just saying, okay, let me just, because there are a lot of other songs that have the same pattern, you know. And then once you do, the next thing is that once you have the basic, this one like this, like I did, it was the basic. This is 1, this is 6, 1. It was the basic. See how I did here? This is the minor chord. I practice this thing 15 minutes a day, and I had to do it for 7 days. Day 1, I just keep going like this. Next key for 15 minutes, right? Then you go to the next keys, right? Now, day 2, go back to the same thing. And then what I did, remember, I do for only 15 minutes. I don't go for 30 minutes because it could be extremely boring. But, you know, as you're practicing, you just get better, all right? So you could add any song you want to in it. You just practice it. Now, I'm going to show you the result at the end, what happens and how does it help. What you need to do is actually to continue practicing it continuously. You know, even if it sounds boring. You remember the Karate Kid? You know, it sounds boring. You're doing the same thing. But don't worry. You are developing something. 1 5 6 4 1 5 6. See, know all your keys. That would help also develop your. I keep saying muscle memory because your brain will remember that as you're practicing a lot. Because most of learning piano is just remembering stuff. You have to remember. All right. So we're not there yet, but I'm gonna tell you exactly why we're doing all this. Okay. It's not just because we're developing muscle memory, right? So now, one other thing that you need to do is that you need to be consistent with your practice, right? Consistent with your practice. You practice it today, tomorrow you do the same thing. You do it for 7 days. I tried it for 7 days when I was struggling with, you know, certain keys and also certain patterns. You know, it's been years ago, and I actually finally get it, you know, under my belt. But now that you have it as basic, so you're gonna put some 7th chord into it, or maybe some 9th chord. See the difference? But I'm going to show you exactly why it sounds like this. Look at this. This is the same A minor. Now I have a minor 9. This is an F major 9. C major 9. And now you have a G9. Okay? So we'll do it again. So what did I do here? This is here. The notes are showing on the screen. My hands is showing, so we're all good. See that? Okay, so what does it do? Why are we doing all this? At the end, you're gonna definitely have this easiness for you to play any song that it has this particular progression at any key. So in a sense, you develop in a sense of I should say dexterity, you know, because you know the pattern already. So this is 1, 5, 6, 4, 1. All right, and then if at this point you find value in this lesson, please go ahead and subscribe and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you learned. And also, just leave me a comment what you prefer or what you want me to do. Now, let's do it again. So, certain songs, when I'm playing them, I don't just play them because I memorize the progression. It's because it looks familiar when I hear it. Now, that's a different level when you have to hear and understand the chords. You know, you can hear the chord, you can hear it, but not understand what's going on. Same way it's like a language. You hear, if it's foreign to you, you can hear somebody talk, but if you don't study the syntax, if you don't study the vocabulary, if you don't know certain things, you would not understand what's going on. It's no different than music, right? So practice this yourself. Give yourself 7 days. Day 1, do the same thing. In different keys. Maybe skip one key today, do another one. Do it for 7 days. And then let me know at the end how you feel when you hear a song that has this particular progression. But remember, the key is not just one key, it's in all 12 keys, right? So definitely, you will definitely feel a lot more fluid when you're playing. You're gonna feel like it's easier for you, all right? Practice in all 12 keys. And I hope you find value in this lesson. If you do, let me know. And thank you for your comments. And see you in the next lesson.